to go over MacEwan University.
Thank you, Apply Board, for having us. So founded in 1971, MacEwan University is a public institution. We provide student-focused instruction in a warm and supportive atmosphere. We focus on teaching so our students can focus on learning. Comprehensive range of program offerings provide students with choice and opportunities for success with a dynamic mix of undergraduate degrees, diplomas, certificates, and degree transfer programs. Next slide, please. From the map, you can see we are part of the Western Canada. And to give you a better idea where we locate, Edmonton is an hour-and-a-half flight from Vancouver and 4-hour flight from Toronto. Next slide, please. Alberta is a rich province because of the oil industry, with diverse and natural beauty and many natural parks, for example, Banff, Jasper, and Lake Louise. It has a low cost of living. According to Statistics Canada, Alberta has the highest average salary of all provinces. Here, the minimum wage is $15 per hour. Alberta has the lowest sales tax rate in Canada, as there is no provincial tax in Alberta. Let me explain to you. In Canada, each province pays 5% federal tax. So in total, we only pay 5% tax compared to 12% in Vancouver and 13% in Toronto. Edmonton is the capital city of Alberta, with over 1.1 million population. It's one of Canada's fastest growing cities with a young population. We have a diverse local economy, and then MacEwan links for work experience. Edmonton in February 2019, pre-pandemic, and then post-pandemic in May 2022, Edmonton was ranked #1 city in Canada for employment. We have a diverse population from around the world, so you can find what you love from home. Edmonton is also Canada's festival city. We have many festivals in the summer, for example. The most popular one is Heritage Festival. I visited the festival in August. You have a chance to visit many pavilions of each country, and then you can learn about the culture, taste the food, and then share your culture with our Canadians. Edmonton is affordable. Based on September 2023 Rentals Canada report, Edmonton's average one-bedroom apartment is about 1,280 Canadian dollars per month. And at the residence, MacEwan residence, students pay about $800 per month. That includes utilities, TV cable, Wi-Fi, even a local phone line in the bedroom. Compared to other cities surrounding and Vancouver, they pay up to $2,988 per month. Next slide, please. MacEwan University is a teaching-focused university. It means our faculty are hired to teach you, so you are taught by your professor. They mark all your assignments and exams. They also have office hours each week where you can talk to them one-on-one. The student-to-faculty ratio is 18:1. We offer affordable, high-quality education and small class settings. Next slide, please. We offer unique programs and, okay, sorry. This is the MacEwan by the numbers. So in total, we have more than 18,000 students on campus, and 1,000 of them are international students from 60 different countries. The average first-year class size is 45 students per class. Students have more than 150 opportunities for research and work experience. And 92% of our students find work after graduation. Next slide, please. We offer unique programs and many of our diplomas ladder into degrees. So we call it the 2+2. So students will finish the two-year diploma program, and then they can apply for 3-year post-graduation work permit, PGWP. And after 1 year of skilled work experience in Canada, they're eligible to apply for their permanent residency in Canada. Then when they become a permanent resident, they can come back to MacEwan, finish their year 3 and year 4, but they pay domestic tuition rate at that time. So it's a great way for students to save tuition money. We offer direct entry, and we also have what we call the International Student Bridge category of admission, which offers conditional direct entry and flexibility for international applicants. For example, if students do not have 6.5 in IELTS, they only have 5.5, they will be admitted ISP category. MacEwan allows them a year to finish what is lacking, either for ELP purposes or a high school subject. For example, if I want to go to nursing and I don't have biology, or if you are from India, you only have grade 10 math, this is the program allowing you to upgrade your math under the ISP category. And then students admitted under ISP, they will get a 5-year study permit because we give them an extra year on top of their 4-year degree, for example. Next slide, please. MacEwan offers flexible program options. Many of our programs offer the option to exit with a diploma after 2 full years of study. For example, if you apply for the Bachelor of Child and Youth Care, when you've done your 60 credits, you can exit with the diploma and then apply for your PGWP. We have 6 of these are the faculties. We have arts and science, business, the faculty of fine art and communication, health and community studies, and nursing, and then some preparatory programs. Next slide, please. Under the Faculty of Arts and Science, we have the Bachelor of Arts and Science. We have different majors, for example, in sociology, psychology, biological sciences, mathematics, a variety of majors for you to choose from. Next slide, please. Under the School of Business, we have the Bachelor of Commerce, Accounting, Asia Pacific Management, Human Resources Management, Business Management, Library and Information Technology, Paralegal Studies, Travel and Tourism. This is a very interesting program. It's a 2-year diploma, Travel and Tourism. However, you only need 13 months to finish because it's a condensed program. You spend 12 months studying and then plus 1 month of field placement. At the end, you still get your 3-year post-graduation work permit. Under the Bachelor of Commerce, we have different majors in accounting, human resources management, international business, legal studies, marketing, supply chain and management, and co-ops. Next slide, please. Under the Faculty of Fine Arts and Communications, we have the Bachelor of Communication Studies, the Bachelor of Design. Portfolio is not required for the Bachelor of Design. the Bachelor of Fine Arts, we have majors in Arts and Cultural Management, Music Theatre Performance with field placement, Studio Arts, and Theatre Production. We also have a Bachelor of Music in Jazz and Contemporary Popular Music, and then Public Relations. Next slide, please. Under the Faculty of Health and Community Studies, we have the Bachelor of Child and Youth Care, the Bachelor of Early Childhood Curriculum Studies, the Bachelor of Social Work, degree and diploma, acupuncture, 3-year diploma, correctional services, massage therapy, police and investigations, and therapist assistant. Next slide, please. Under the Faculty of Nursing, we have the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, very competitive. Please apply early. And then the Bachelor of Psychiatric Nursing and Psychiatric Nursing. Next slide, please. So we have the School of Continuing Education with preparatory program like ESL, Foundation Program International, and then some very unique 1-year professional development certificate program like bookkeeping and accounting, project management, business analysis, web stack. These programs are suitable for students who already have a diploma or a degree back home, plus 1 year of work experience. This program is very successful. We currently have more than 530 students studying in this category. How to apply to MacEwan? It's very simple. We only require your English language proficiency. We accept IELTS 6.5 and then nothing lower than 5.5 in each band. Duolingo 115 and TOEFL with 21, minimum of 21 from each component. All other recognized ELP results acceptable. Okay, so dates and deadlines. Right now, we accept application for 2024 and winter 2025, unless there's an earlier closing date, for example, March 30th for very competitive programs. May 1st is the deadline for fall intake, and September 30th is for the winter intake. Please advise your students to apply early so they have enough time to get their study permit. Yes, next slide, please. The tuition at MacEwan is quite reasonable compared to other institutions. In general, it's from 25,000 to 27,000 Canadian dollars per academic year. And for our specialized programs like nursing, acupuncture, Bachelor of Design, it's from 28,000 to 30,000 per academic year. However, the estimation includes your textbooks, access to the gym, local transportation. We give you a U-Pass to take the buses and then the trains around the city. By the way, at MacEwan, we have MacEwan Station next to our campus. That's the train station. And then we have partial and dental vision care, including in the estimation. Next slide, please. Scholarship, we offer excellent scholarship for our international students. They are entrance scholarship. It's merit-based. If students have an average of 80%, we give them automatically $4,000 scholarship, up to 14,000 Canadian dollars entrance scholarship. The more, the better. If students do very well, they can also receive return scholarship for the second year, yeah, and the rest of the program. If students are in grade 11, please let them know that if they want scholarship, then they can increase the GPA, then they will automatically get the scholarship. Next slide, please. So our residence is next to our campus. We have 865 beds. The first year students are guaranteed to get the residence. So they have to apply and then they pay a deposit. And then the residence is, we have is well secured. We have 24/7 staff at the residence. So if you arrive at 3 a.m. in the morning, don't worry, somebody there will be there to welcome you. Next slide, please. So at the residence, we have 3 options. We have a bachelor suite. You are all by yourself, no roommate. And then the second option is 2-bedroom suite. You have a roommate, you share the kitchenette and the bathroom. Then the third option is the 4-bedroom suite. So 4 students will stay in the same suite. They have two separate bathrooms and a bigger common area and the kitchen. It's all furnished. 90% of our international students stay at the residence. If you like it, you can stay up to 4 years at the residence. You can also work at the residence. Next slide, please. So this is your private room for one student. You can see we have the desk, the computer desk and the chair. It's a double-size bed, with storage and then a closet. So students can move in, and then when they move out, they don't have to worry about selling their furniture. Next slide, please. Okay, so this is the common area that I mentioned earlier for the 4-bedroom suite. So students can spend some time here and hang out. Next slide, please. The amenities for students. We have beautiful facilities at MacEwan. We have a library where students can borrow an iPad, a phone charger. They can rent, borrow. They can book a meeting room to prepare for their presentation. With food services, they offer quality food options for on-campus dining. The Sports and Wellness Center, students can join the basketball team, the volleyball team, and the hockey teams, and then they compete with other institutions. We have a beautiful swimming pool with sauna and hot tub, so students can relax and sleep better at night. We have the M store, is our bookstore where you can buy your textbooks and even you can buy used books. And then once you're done, and if we still use those books, you can sell them back to MacEwan. Yes. We also have a medical clinic for students and staff to use. Very convenient. Is next to our campus. Next slide, please. MacEwan International. Next slide, please. MacEwan International. Yes, thank you. We offer academic and immigration advising. We provide webinars, for example, how to become a permanent resident, how to get my post-graduation work permit. So students can also see advisors in person, online. We also offer virtual appointments for potential students, half an hour per session to answer their questions. Sometimes they just need to know exactly they want us to answer their particular questions so they can make the decision to apply to MacEwan. We also provide cultural integration sessions through events and seminars. Next slide, please. SAMU, the Student Association of MacEwan University, is a student-centered organization governed by students for students. Services offered by SAMU, health and dental benefits, UPass, orientation for new students, workshops and seminars, social events, international student clubs, For example, you can see here the K-pop, hip-hop dance club. We have more than 80 clubs on campus, Latin American student club, a salsa club, accounting club, the Vietnamese club. Whatever club you're looking for is not there. You can create your own club and SAMU will support you to do. We have a career center where we offer career fairs. Yes, as the student life at MacEwan, while academic is your priority as a student, MacEwan offers hundreds of extracurricular options to keep our students engaged, whether you're interested in student government, athletics, student clubs, or work experience. MacEwan has an opportunity fit for you. We have the 4 festivals, Winter Fest, and then Breakfast Club, to name a few. Next slide, please. Okay. All right. Thank you. I'm very sorry. I have a cold, so my voice is not. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's our social media. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Veronique. Now we'll move to Red Deer Polytechnique. Over to you, Chantal.
Wonderful. Thank you all so much. Like I said, again, for joining us, and thank you for Plyboard for having us. So from whatever time zone you're coming from, we are Red Deer Polytechnic. We are a proud partner school of Apply Board. So just a little bit about us. If we move to the next slide. Well, already did the introduction, so we'll keep going. So just getting to know RDP a little bit better. So a little bit more about our institution. You can move ahead, Yamini. Red Deer Polytechnic is one of the newest polytechnic institutions in the province of Alberta. We used to be known as Red Deer College. Becoming a polytechnic institution gave us a lot more abilities to share the same educational experiences we've always offered, but also to offer higher level programming such as bachelor's degrees, which we did not previously offer as a college. We are recognized by the government of Alberta as a designated learning institution, and we offer most of our programs are PGWP eligible. Next slide. So a little bit about where we're located. Again, we are also in the province of Alberta. I know you saw the map for Veronique. So where Veronique is at MacEwan is at point 1 in Edmonton. Red Deer is located at point 2 there on the map. So we are sandwiched, what we like to call in the sweet spot, right in between Alberta's 2 largest cities of Edmonton and Calgary. We're a 1.5 hour driving distance to either one of those larger cities, and only a few hours from the national parks, which are extremely beautiful in Banff or Jasper. So it's a really nice location, very central. You're not in one of the larger cities, but right in between. So we are a small city, but we are very accessible to the larger cities on either side of us. Next slide. All right, so just a couple high-level facts here. So we have been serving learners for about 57 years. We have about 7,500 full and part-time students. Our graduates tend to be quite satisfied with the quality of their education, with our last study showing 96%, and 92% of our graduates find employment within 6 months of graduation. So all very important things for prospective students to know there. Next slide. And then a couple more little tidbits here. So we do have really small class sizes. Again, we are a smaller institution, so we can keep things. Normally our class sizes run on average about 20 to 25 students per class. Again, like I said, our programs are postgraduate learning, PGWP eligible, and we also have applied learning opportunities. And I'll discuss that a little bit more in depth once I talk about the Polytechnic model. But most of our programs, and our goal is for all of our programs, to actually have a work integrated learning opportunity in them. So when you take a program at RDP, you don't just leave with a credential. You have that hands-on learning experience that helps that transition into the workforce. A little bit about Red Deer. So we are, like I said, a smaller city at about 100,000 residents. We do have public transit, so not to worry, just because we're a smaller city doesn't mean we don't have access to the same regular amenities that you're used to in a larger city. So all of your food options, entertainment, plenty of jobs, and public transit as well. So everything you need in a smaller center. And again, a lower cost of living. So in Alberta, our cost of living is lower, and sometimes outside of the larger, more urban areas, it is a little lower here as well. Next slide. Okay, with over 80 different programs in 7 different fields of study, and don't worry, I won't read them all to you. We have a variety of program links from 1-year certificates, 2-year diplomas, and 4-year degrees. We have all these different faculties, and so I'll share a few just for your information. So the health sciences department, in that area, we have things like Bachelor of Science Nursing, so a 4-year nursing degree. We also have a practical nursing program, a healthcare aid. Those are quite common programs. We also have a pre-health sciences certificate. So if you're looking to get into one of our more competitive programs, but maybe don't have the grades, we do have a certificate that can help that entry into your preferred program of choice. Under sciences, we have a couple of new degrees to RDP, including the Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences, as well as the Bachelor of Science in Psychology, and then a variety of fields of studies. So you can see some of them there: chemistry, environmental and conservation science, ecology, math, statistics. So you can major in many different areas in our science programs. Next slide. Then in the arts faculty, we have a Bachelor of Arts in Multidisciplinary Studies. This is also new to RDP, and it's a really great program if you're not really sure what you might want to focus on, or if your focus maybe isn't as streamlined. We like to call this your create your own adventure degree. So students can study in the Bachelor of Arts, but choose many different faculties as a major or a focus. We also, popular programs would be our Justice Studies diploma, our Social Work diploma. And in both arts and sciences, we also offer a University Arts and a University Sciences diploma. These are like associate degrees where students can complete 2 years of what would typically be a bachelor's degree, but come out with a diploma at the end, giving them the opportunity for that post-graduation work permit eligibility, and then the opportunity to come back and finish the 3rd and 4th years of their degree, maybe at a later time. Under the business section, this is very popular for many of our international students. So from business administration to human resources, those are some of the more popular programs that we have right now. Then we have creative arts. In this program, we have Bachelor of Applied Arts in film production, film theater, and live entertainment. We also have a new culinary arts diploma, which is very attractive for our students. Education, we have most popular early learning and childcare. We also have an educational assistant certificate and a Bachelor of Education. And then with the engineering and technologies program, we have some new technical diplomas, including computer programming, instrumentation and automation engineering, machine learning, and mechanical engineering. So all very popular. Next slide. So sorry, the slide got a little bit condensed here, but I just wanted to highlight the power of what a polytechnic is. We are proud to be a new polytechnic in the province of Alberta. And I just want to explain a little bit more to you about what a polytechnic is. So a polytechnic, it focuses on the economic and the social interests of the province. So we offer industry relevant programming and enhanced applied research opportunities. In relation to why that would matter to prospective students, they benefit because the Polytechnic's close connection with the industry. So we work with the government to ensure that we're focused on economic demand. We provide learning environments that reflect where industry is going. and we are very provincially focused. So in this respect, when students come to take programming at Red Deer Polytechnic, our focus is industry relevant. So lots of hands-on learning where students can transition those skills into the workforce. Next slide. So just a little bit more about our programs leading to careers. Obviously, we know lots of students are looking for that post-graduation in eligibility. So over 90% of our graduates find employment within 6 months. Again, like I mentioned, we are working to get all of our programs, but most of our programs now have practicums or applied learning experiences that give students that valuable Canadian work experience. We are very connected in our central region, and our faculty are industry experts. So they bring a whole lot of value to the learning experience. And then we also offer flexible schedules so that students can have some flexibility to make sure that they can fit work and school. Okay, so a little bit about why Alberta. So you can move here. So I just wanted to include some pretty pictures. I know sometimes we talk about the snow and how scary and cold it is here in Alberta, but in fact, the winter is beautiful here. A few pictures of Red Deer, so the downtown up there in the top left corner, a little bit of scenery here in our beautiful fall colors, and then some pictures of Edmonton and Calgary. So like I mentioned, nice close to the larger cities. And then, of course, the beautiful Rocky Mountains. So Alberta has so much to offer in regards to beautiful landscapes, lots of things to access just at a quick hour's drive or so. Next slide. Okay, so a little bit more about why Alberta. So some of the common things that we talk about when we talk about studying here in Alberta, as Veronique mentioned, we do have the highest average income in Canada. So that mixed with the lowest taxes makes us a very affordable province when you're earning more money and paying less into the taxes. We don't have a provincial sales tax, so more money stays in your pocket. Alberta does offer many immigration pathways, so provincial programs. There are several streams that may be of interest to international students, including the Alberta Express Entry Stream and the Alberta Opportunity Stream. These types of programs give graduates who meet the eligibility criteria in various streams the opportunities which may require less points than the federal stream. So expediting that immigration pathway for students who are studying in particular areas of interest for the province. We also offer an affordable cost of living, and I will show a comparison in a future slide, but we are very affordable compared to some of the more well-known provinces. So if you're looking to study in Ontario or BC, it's going to cost you more to live. And then we also offer high visa approval rates. So we are transitioning students who are applying to actually granted study permits. So the lower cost of living here, just for comparison, a 1-bedroom apartment will usually run you $1,200-ish. A 3-bedroom, so much larger space, for about $1,600. As you can see here, the comparisons were far less than half in many cases to Vancouver and Toronto. So again, much more affordable. As I spoke about, we do have high study permit approval rates. So 69% approval rate in Alberta in 2021. We are above the Canadian average. So you can see there, the blue line is us here in Alberta. And we're averaging 8% higher in 2021, or in 2020 and 2021 than we have previously, higher than the Canadian average. So things are looking up here in Alberta when it comes to study permit approval rates. And then when we look at approval levels at the Prairie Province level, so by Prairie Provinces, we mean Alberta, Manitoba, and Saskatchewan, Alberta saw triple the number of college study permit approvals compared to the full year in 2020. So just up to July, we were triple what we were in 2020, and it accounted for 65% of the approvals at the college level across the Prairie Provinces. And then we also experienced the second highest year-over-year growth in Alberta in college study permit approval levels. So all really promising for applicants. So again, not to keep too much time here, I will turn it back to Yamini